we're Team Motherland, and we're here to present Rolltop. My name is Jose.
I'm Alina.
And we're going to present to you your personal memory assistant. Next slide.
Excuse me. So this is us, guys. Jose is going to tell about himself for a second.
So yeah, I'm Jose. I'm already a FIU grad. I have a computer science degree. I've worked on virtual reality and augmented reality for the past 3 years. That's what I specialize in. And also I'm a big lover of music.
My name is Alina. I'm Russian. I've been living in Florida for the past 5 years. I have a background in marketing, and nowadays I'm trying to move to the web development, so that brought me to Ironhack.
All right, so with every product that we build, we want to think of the problem, right? And with the big problem that we thought about in the beginning of the process of building this project is we humans have a trouble remembering things, right? And it's really not our fault when you think about it. Now we live in a digital age when you're bombarded by a lot of digital information, and you're expected to remember a lot. And then you have your social media and your LinkedIn and all that kind of stuff. So we tend to be very, very forgetful. So that's me like 80% of the day, right? So we came up with this idea called Rolltop, which Alina is going to go over now.
So a Rolltop is your desktop online, which will seamlessly allow you, at the present moment, to have your desktop accessible from every device. And on your desktop, you would be able to reach the notes that you make, the projects that you're currently working on, broken down into tasks and timelines, places that you frequent or not frequent. We all know that situation when you've been to someone's house 3 times and you still can't remember how to drive there. You still don't remember what to dial when you're at the building. So that's what you do when you save the restaurants that you like but that are in a different county, or the places you do not frequent too often to remember how to get there. And it also features a digital pastebin, which is a buffer service, which will help you to seamlessly transfer files between devices, and you can access it from, again, every device, even if it's not yours. And then we inserted a really tiny little inspiration API, which is a programming quotes API, which can give you a dose of daily inspiration. So this is how the dashboard looks like. This is unpopulated, guys. So here you would see your projects, here you would see your places, the files you would have for exchange, quote of the day, and the notes that you've taken. So this is a view of the notes, view of the places that we currently have 4 categories, so you can break them down into dining places, service, retail, and private, which is your potentially address of your friends.
Yeah, so this is the project manager. This is basically where you put like your daily task, your weekly task, or something like that. So you create a new project and create a new task for each particular project with dates and with relevancy. So what do you have to finish first? And the pastebin is basically like your to-go place to upload and download the files you want seamlessly, really, really fast. So I guess the first problem that we had was in the beginning, I was wondering how to structure this, right? Because when we thought about this app, we wanted to make it very scalable. We wanted to be able to add new features to it easily. So if you make a model, right, on the back end, you'd have to put an array for every single feature that you'd add. So the way I wanted to do it instead is that you would be pushing this multi-dimensional array with like a tag. So you can see here, this one's for notes, that one's for projects, and that one's for favorite places. So let's say that in the next week I come up with this great idea. It's for things I do want to remember. Well, then I'll just push a new array with like a new tag, and then like with the new object IDs, and then you just have to program this stuff on the front end. So it's really easy to add new applets if that makes any sense.
So a reflection covers the challenges, right? So the greatest challenge, obviously, is limit on time. And the co-works were already mentioned. That was in a way, too, for a little bit. And then definitely building a full-stack app in 10 days, and then working in a group, which for me was the first experience. That was my first group project. So ideas that you have in your head doesn't necessarily are the same ideas that your partner has, and then the timelines that you think they're going to work out they don't work out, and then they don't work out on multiple levels. So those are the greatest challenges we had. And now you guys get to see what we managed to accomplish. So this is our landing page for the Rolltop desk. So we're going to go with already an existing account, so you guys would be able to see the populated notes and projects. So we do have Cool Boy, but we're going to go with a Yay user for this one. So this one gets you to the dashboard. So you would be able, the notes that we take in our own niche notes, very deep. You can go and see more of them. You can go and see, it's a niche ipsum, very cool. You can load some daily wisdom. And this is all programming quotes, guys, so you can appreciate it. This is very relevant to JavaScript. You can go and see our places, and I don't spend too much time in Brickwood, so for example, I want to remember all the good restaurants in here. And if you, for example, did not put it in the right category, you can always update it. Go back to your places, and it will be in the correct category this time. So this demonstrates some notes and places, and Jose is going to show the...
So basically, the paste bin didn't work on Heroku for some reason. I think it's because the file structure on the back end is a little different. But basically, it looks like this. And it's really easy. All you got to do is press this Choose File button. It's going to pop up like a little pop-up video to load. And then it's going to upload, and it's going to have that file ready for you to download. So let's say that you're on your phone and you just want to quickly transfer files between devices. That's how you would do it. Because I feel like a big problem that we all have is like if you have to put your file on your phone or your computer, you have to email it to yourself or do something like that. So it's like a very, very easy way to transfer your files between devices. Yeah, so with a little more time, I think that I definitely wanted to add more functionality, to add more applets. That's something that I'm actually really interested in learning how to do. So how do you add a little more functionality without having to rewrite the front-end code? I think you want to talk about Google Maps.
Generally make the service more customizable, add other services, add other APIs. Let's say you want to add your music, you want to play it in your friend's house, you don't want to log in your device, you can use it there. Make the color scheme optional, and I mean, there's no limit. Whatever you can integrate it in there and access from any device. That's
right. So next time.
So the next step, we're integrating Google Maps, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, we'll continue working on it.
Yeah. There's another slide. So thank you. If you guys want to put our investment, just email us at giveusyourmoney.com, and that's it. Thank you.
Jose's always looking for investors.